Hello and welcome to my video, lesson 2.2, working with scale. So whatever the scale factor, you can always use the following formula to find the image dimension. So here we have image equals original times scale factor. So we just multiply the original times the scale factor to get our image. The reverse is also true. So I want to just show this quickly. You can do opposite operators to move things around. So divided by scale on one side, divided by scale on the other side. Multiplying and dividing by the same thing cancel out. So we are left with original on one side of our equation equals image divided by the scale factor. So I just want to note that you can move things around, and that can be useful in a lot of cases. Or you can move around to find the scale factor. Maybe you have the original and you have the image, and it's asking what the scale factor was. You can move stuff around to get that as well. So keep that in mind. So all we have to do is multiply here. So we have an original, and we're using a scale factor to get to an image. We have 2 as our original, and we have these values, 1.5 or 3 halves. So 2 times by 3 halves. Well, 2 divided by 2 is 1, so 1 times 3 is just 3. So our sides are going to be 3, and they're going to be 3. So let's just make a shape here, 3 by 3. And so that's how you use scale factor. Just multiply by the scale factor. All right, so let's take a look at a more complicated situation, not just a plain old square. Now we have a kitchen and living room. So scale is very useful for many places, diagrams, floor plans, etc. Here we're told every centimeter equals 3 feet in real life. What is the actual area of the kitchen and living room together? So this is a really, really important note here. You always scale first, okay? Because scale factor has to do with the length, the width, and the height of a shape, but does not have to do with the area or the volume. Area and volume are calculated afterwards, okay? That is very, very key here. So with that piece of information, let's start calculating some things. So it says every 1 goes to 3, right? So it's a scale factor of 3. It's 1 to 3 is the comparison here. So everything here is multiplied by 3 to get our answer. So 5 times 3 is 15. 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times 3 is 6. Right, so this is all in feet. All right, let's erase this and put it to the side a little bit. There you go. All right, so I'm going to actually draw this out for you to give you a sense of how much bigger this is. Now, obviously, this is not feet. This is like centimeters again, but at least we're getting the sense of, size here. So we need to draw another one. Okay, so I just drew this with 9 on the side, 9 at the bottom, 6 on this side, and what does it say? It doesn't say anything more. Oh, 15 on the top. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, as we're moving forward, we do want to find the area of each of these. So first of all, at the bottom here, we need to find this side length, and we know that it is the entire side, right, minus this side. So we have to just subtract those two. So we're going to take 15 and subtract 9 to get 6. So this side is 6. You could also say this side is 6. You can also say this side is 9. So you can work through all those things. All right. Now, it's nice to notice that, I'm going to actually stick with blue. It's nice to notice that area equals length times width. So in this case, length times width is 6 times 6. which is 36. Here we have area equals length times width. Length times width here is 9 times 9, and that equals 81. All right, so it asks what's the area of the kitchen and living room together. So the area equals 81 plus 36, which is 117 feet. Whoops, that's not T, feet squared. And it'd be good to have feet squared in here as well. Feet squared. All right, now I'm going to show you how it doesn't work. So I said scale always comes first. What if you do it scale, if you find the area, then you scale up by 3? Well, this is what's going to happen. So if you find the area first, you find that the living room has 3 times 3, which was length times width, right? 3 times 3 is 9. This is centimeters squared. And the kitchen has 2 times 2, which was 4 centimeters squared. If you add those together, 9 plus 4 equals 13 centimeters squared. Now you multiply it by our scale factor of 3 to get 39 feet squared. Well, you're going to notice here 39 is definitely smaller than what the actual area is of 117. In fact, it's exactly 1 scale factor less. So if you multiply 39 times 3, we get 117 feet squared. And that is interesting because area equals length times width. And if both the length and the width went up by the scale factor, then we have to make sure that we also have that in our final answer. So 3 times 3, 3 times 3. And that's where our scale factor comes in. So always scale first for the sides and then calculate an area or a volume. I hope this video helps you understand how to work with scale a little bit better, and good luck.